I'm Shelby. Hey y'all, I'm Shelby. This is my girlfriend. Hey y'all, I'm Shelby. This is my girlfriend Reg, and this is my dog Tucker. Tucker. Hi, buddy. Say hi to all our viewers. Tucker Nuck. Tucker. Tucker, sit. All right. Okay. I'm warm. All right. We'll get to the stop sign, and then I'll take my coat off. All right. So, my name is Shelby Pakelny. I am a rising senior at Pace University, and I'm going to tell you about one of my experiences as an intern. I don't know, ask you questions like a host would.
So I have a question.
Yes.
What's your major?
Reg, you know my major.
They don't.
But for all of our audiences online, my major is Arts and Entertainment Management. He's not letting me in! New Jersey drivers, am I right?
Should we just roll? I interned at KPA Talent Management Company.
First, coffee time. Alright, anyway. Let's get back on the road.
After getting coffee, we drive about 30 seconds to my high school. The reason I'm bringing you here on this personal tour of my hometown is because this is where I began my career as a writer. At Karen's, I was able to write for the screen, and I developed 2 different treatments for a reality television series, both of which are currently in production with Figure 8 Films, which is really exciting. And here is where I realized that I could write for the stage. Back in June of 2018, when I was a senior in high school, I wrote, directed, and produced my first original full-length play.
So my major is Arts and Entertainment Management, and the reason that my internship at Karen was so beneficial, especially as someone within this major, is because I started out as an intern and then was hired by Karen to be a writer. That was really exciting, but also a great experience because the major of Arts and Entertainment Management is so broad. Not only do you have different interests, like different fields within this one management major, i.e. music, theater, television, or film, but you also have a plethora of different jobs within each industry. So within the industry of theater/television, you have the commonality of like casting, what Karen does as a talent agent. So what I started out doing as her intern was taking on about like 10 to 15 clients, and on any given day that you were working, it was your responsibility to go on to Actors Access or Breakdown Express and submit her clients for different roles. And you would submit their resume and their headshot and whatnot. And that was really great experience and obviously an integral role that talent managers play in the industry. But I realized that while it was fun to look at a role and almost cast it based on your own clients, but I realized that I don't think that it is the direction that I would want to pursue professionally. Do you want to ask me how I got it?
You got what?
The internship?
How'd you get the internship?
Well, I mean, if you're wondering.
So I have a question.
Yes.
How'd you get the internship?
I got the internship through Kaylee Plotkin, who was my UNB 101 peer leader and who was also the president of the industry network. She was Karen's assistant, and she told my class that Karen was looking for interns. And so I sent my resume to Kaylee, and I went and met Karen in person, and it was really awesome because we spoke, and she asked me some questions, and we bonded over our affinity for teaching theater to children.
And how long were you at the internship for?
I interned there. I was an intern the spring semester of my freshman year, as well as the fall semester of my sophomore year, and then I got hired as a writer with Karen in the winter of my sophomore year, and I've been with Karen ever since, and we got word that our 2 shows are getting picked up for production like 2 weeks ago, so
Casual.
casual. Yeah. Time's
celebrate. OMG, where are we?
Tucker, you want to go to the beach? Tucker, you want to go to the beach?
Okay, Shelby, what's next? Tips and tricks! Tip and trick number 1. Keep your dog on the leash, okay? Tip and trick number 1 is to find the value in unpaid internships. So while I think that all interns should be paid, they're not. And it's easy to pass up valuable opportunities if you're in search or in need of money, which is super valid. But there is value in not getting paid, and a lot of that has to do with how much you learn. And I would say that that's tip and trick number 2. Tip and trick number 2 is finding people who you like to work for. Karen, though she didn't pay me in money, paid me in lunch at her home office, was always so kind and supportive. To recap, pro tip number 1, seek the value in unpaid internships. Pro tip number 2, find people who you really enjoy working for. And pro tip number 3 is similar to number 2, but it is find an organization whose values align with your own personal values. For example, KPA Talent Management and Productions now is an organization that strives to make the entertainment industry a more inclusive space for artists of marginalized identities, people of color, and artists who are a part of the LGBTQIA community. And that is so important to me and to the world that we live in today. What else do I have to say? To note, it's also important to note that before I was a tour guide at Pace University, I worked at Pliables in New York City. And that's just to say that the effort students put forth in trying to make ends meet, whether it's through a job, on campus, off campus, or through an internship, paid or unpaid, all of your effort is extremely valiant and admirable, and sometimes it just be like that. That's pretty much it.
I think so too.
Well, if you have any questions, I'll put my email, my school email, and my Instagram handle on the screen, maybe right here. If you have any more questions. What is so interesting? Like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed watching me pull my dog along the Asbury Park